making me miserable.
And Doris got through her annual audit unscathed, so. All right, with that, I'm delighted to introduce Kat and Brooke. I never know what they're up to, which maybe my oversight is a little lacking, I don't know, but I walked by an office the other day and I saw them in there wrapping boxes and I thought, what is that all about? And I was busy, so I didn't investigate further, but now I know. So anyway, take it away, you two.
All right. Well, I'm Kat Leverett.
And I'm Brooke Lenhoff, and today we are going to talk about one of our favorite tools, the Business Model Canvas. And the reason why this is one of our favorite tools is because you can use this tool no matter what stage you are in your business. It's made up of the 9 essential building blocks that every single business owner should understand about their business, whether you're first starting or deciding if you have a viable idea, to the most mature businesses. You can use it to make daily decisions. So we are going to do this. We're going to try to do this in business model in 5 minutes. So we're going to run through it really quickly and give you kind of an overview of it. Then we're going to run through an example, which will hopefully help you see how you put it in action.
Yeah. So first, we're going to dismantle this business. But all of you, I'm sure, recognize that this is what your business looks like.
Yeah, we have Velcro all that.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
All
These
the building blocks work together. You can't build a business without all of these.
We didn't really practice this part, so.
We were so busy wrapping these boxes.
Okay. So, now we can start to build our business. And building block number 1, we always start with customer segments. And a customer segment, in simple terms, is a group of customers. And with this particular tool, we group customers based on the job that they're trying to get done. So tasks they're trying to get done, goals they're trying to accomplish, or needs they're trying to meet. And we call those jobs. We group customers by like jobs.
Do you guys remember when we spoke last time and we talked about jobs? All right, we're going to get connected with that then. All right, so we have number 1. Where's number 2?
Number 2.
Our value proposition. The value proposition is the bundle of services and products that someone offers so that their customer segments can get their jobs done.
We design these products and services specifically based to help those customers get their job done. Number 3, got it right there. Channels. So this is the link that connects your value proposition or what you offer, your product or your service, to your customer. So their channel is how you market and let your customers know that, hey, I have this product that's going to help you get your job done. And then it also, under channels, we talk about distribution channels. How does your customer get your product or service?
So how do they hear about it and how do they receive it? Okay. Number 4, customer relationships. What kind of relationships do I need in order to deliver my value proposition and help my customers get their jobs done? In customer relationships, it's how I get, keep, and grow customers. Sometimes you can do it face-to-face, as we're doing it today. You can do it in an automated way. You can do it
Self-service, when you go online and you order a product or service on an online retailer, that's you go on, you search what you want, you hit bill me, and they ship it to you. That's that's a self-service type of customer relationship.
all right.
Number 5.
Revenue. We all love revenue.
So, we're going to help our customer get a job done with our product or service, market it, distribute it to them, having some sort of relationship somewhere in here. We're going to collect revenue. So this foundational box right here is all about all the ways that we make money in this cycle.
All right, number 6.
Key resources. Prop that up there.
Yeah, key resources. Anything that we need to actually do our job. So, do we need space? Do we need patents? Do we need office equipment?
Do we need money? What knowledge do we need? What human resources do we need? So what are all of the assets or resources that we need to have in order for our product or service to get into the hands of our customer, having whatever type of relationship we're having with them, and collecting money?
Number 7.
Key activities.
All right. Key activities. What is it that you need to do in order to accomplish all of these building blocks? So you need to make your product, or you need to create your product. You need to have tasks that you do day to day. You need to build your infrastructure. You need to market. You need to deliver it. You need to bill for it. All of those activities.
Number 8 is key partners. So key partners come in when there is a resource or an asset that we need in our business that we don't have. So we would look to a partner. A partner is somebody that sits outside of our business that is going to provide us with a resource that we don't have, but is essential for our customer to get their job done. Or a key partner can be somebody that performs a activity that's essential for our customer to get their job done that we personally can't do. A lot of you are sole proprietors or only have a few employees, and so you may not be able to get every single task done that needs to happen to help our job or to help our customer get their job done. So that's where we would bring in a key partner. And then number 9, the final block. Cost. What does it cost you in order to make your product or service, market it and distribute it to your customer, helping your customer get their job done, having whatever type of relationship you're having with them, collecting the money, and then running the back end here, the tasks, acquiring all the assets that you need. What does that cost? And if you can do simple math, your revenue is going to need to be more than your costs. And if not, then all of this is going to
Crumble.
crumble.
Any questions so far, guys?
You with us? Okay.
They're with us.
We are going
Got 'em
to
down.
Got it down.
Go
Okay.
on.
Got 'em down.
Okay, so we're going to run through an example. We're going to use this coffee as an example. We're going to outline the 9 building blocks of this coffee. So where we start number 1, customer segments. And remember, we group customer segments in based on jobs that you're trying to get done. And a couple of weeks ago, many of you told us why you came here. That was us trying to figure out what job you were trying to get done that we could help you with. And a common theme was that most of you come to network or connect with
Each other.
with each other, okay? So we're going to put that our customer segment wants to connect. So if that's the job that we're trying to help you get done, Kat, what's our service or our product that we offer that's going to help them connect?
Perk Up Thursday.
So Perk Up Thursday is our value proposition that we're offering to you. At Perk Up Thursday, you have coffee, you have donuts, you have a speaker, you have time, we provide you with networking time in our space, etc., right? Okay, 3 is channels, marketing channels and distribution channels. So anybody, how did Does anybody remember how they first heard about Perk Up Thursday? Dawn.
Yeah, for my CSR, and she told me to get here.
Okay, so
So
somebody
that's been
pers-
about 4 years ago.
Okay, so somebody personally told you about it.
Yeah.
So we've
Okay.
got a word of mouth channel.
All right.
Anybody else?
Anybody hear about it from email? Flyer?
Email.
Anybody else remember what brought that
I
in
heard
first?
about it from a meeting I had to speak.
Okay.
Okay, so more word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Okay.
So we market largely through word of mouth. We also announce this coffee. We have an email marketing campaign that goes out twice a week. This coffee is on our website. It's in many of the continuing continuing education schedule of classes.
Facebook.
And it's on our Facebook, and we have a YouTube channel. So those are our primary ways that we market it. So that's our marketing channels. Distribution channel. You have to physically come here in order to get perked up. So we don't ship.
It's the best deal in town.
So we know that our distribution happens right here. It also happens via YouTube, since we record this and upload it to YouTube, and you can watch it. So we've got a physical distribution and YouTube. Whoops, I can't spell. Okay, number 4, customer relationship.
Can I speak to that one?
Yes, you may.
Isn't a key element of that not only how you find the people, but doesn't retention fall into this piece as well? And then,
This comes up in
Yep.
customer relationships.
okay,
Yep.
how we-
Get, keep, and grow.
Yep.
So how do we, with our coffee, how do we get people to come? How do we keep them coming? And how do we get them to bring their friends? So we hope that the speakers are engaging. We try to listen to what people are saying, and if there's not enough coffee, we bought another coffee pot. So we hope
We
we'll
did.
have enough coffee. We try to keep Steve from being too rowdy to scare people off. So,
The whole piece about the emails going out, most of us don't get emails, but at least we've attended one. So to me, emails is an integral part of retention.
okay,
You send emails out to your connections, right?
mhm,
So they will know before they come here or here any other way they could. Is everybody that looks into Southeast Community College and has their email address, use that, right?
if somebody has connected with us and given us permission
Yeah, we
to email
we have
them,
to have permission
they
to
could
email
have, it could be someone that just had a free consultation with us, or someone that stopped by to find out, and we'll tell them that we have an email list, would they like to be updated? So they don't have to necessarily have come to coffee, but they do have connected with us or seen a flyer.
I don't know if you consider speaker referral as part of that piece. But the reason why I came the first time, I had a friend speak, I didn't even know anything about it. If you remember, a lot of times the speakers here, they're bringing.
That's
their
right.
own- They bring their own sphere of
They bring
influence.
their
Their own
friends.
sphere of influence.
That's right. Mhm.
Good.
All right, so number
Revenue
5.
stream. Free.
Kind of weak on
So that's a big fat 0.
Well, I can tell you something. You guys.
And that's okay.
It is okay.
We just have to know that.
Because you guys aren't paying us any money, but you're giving us your time, week by week by week. And so to me, that's really more valuable than money on a certain level, because you can't get that back.
Well, and I was gonna say, you're also not having to pay your speakers. They come and volunteer their time. You have, Doris donating the coffee. You don't have to pay for that.
Yep. And we're going to talk about that here, and why it's okay that this is not a revenue stream.
That's
How
right.
we leverage this model in order to compensate for that.
I'm sorry.
No,
Isn't
that's-
a revenue stream? You've got all these suites, Isn't this whole Perk Up Thursday a part of Entrepreneurial Center? So that indirectly, isn't there, I know we're talking about coffee,
Yep,
but
you're,
isn't there residual revenue from
So,
people that do that or rent a suite?
When we do the business model canvas, part of the activity in the analysis is we break down the customer segments. So it would be another segment if we were talking about our suites members. So for today, in this example, and this is where business owners that have not been through this process before, then they learn how to divide everything that's happening in their business into this type of organization, and you'll begin to see things more clearly, things that you've never seen before, because you're dividing it into categories that you've never broken it down into before.
So do you also offer this as a workshop or a class?
We do.
yes, we do.
We didn't plant this question.
And John, you're right. The coffee does fit into the bigger picture
overall.
of what we offer. But right now, we're just talking about our job that we're helping you get done is to create an opportunity for you to connect and what that looks like in a model.
And it looks, from my perspective, the return on the investment, our investment in time coming here has been great.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We hope so. Where we're at? 5. 6. Key resources. Okay, so if we're going to offer this opportunity, we needed a space for you to actually congregate around. We needed coffee. We said come to coffee. We better have coffee.
Chairs.
Chairs.
And rolls.
Yep.
Speakers?
Yep. Chairs.
Speaker.
Rolls.
Speaker.
Speaker.
Luke, he's one of our
Yes.
resources.
Yep. So
Yay, Luke.
Yep. So part of our distribution is YouTube. So we need we need somebody to help us with YouTube. So we need Luke. He's a human resource that we need.
Steve?
What else?
We need Steve.
We need a host.
All
We
right.
need supplies, coffee
Yes.
supplies.
And all of our equipment that does the emails and flyers and
Yep.
stickers and
Marketing.
all marketing,
Sweet mugs.
sweet mugs.
Yep. Okay. So those are the key resources. Key activities. What do we have to do? We have to let you know that we have this, so we have to actually do the marketing.
We have to get
We
speakers
have to
and
Get speakers.
that's quite the effort in itself.
Got to make the coffee.
We have someone that comes and sets up the chairs for us and
Well,
tears
yep,
the chairs
so
down.
We need set up and tear down. We need to record.
Okay.
That's about it. So, we have a lot of resources that we need, and we have a lot of tasks that have to be done. There's 3 of us. We,
Only 3 of
yep.
us.
We know that we're not charging you to come to this. This is free, so there's not a direct revenue stream. So that meant we're gonna have to, in order to make this happen, rely on partners. So, first partner. We can't afford to give you free coffee every week, so CD.
Doris stepped up. Woo-hoo! Yay, partners.
So she is a key partner because without her, we wouldn't have coffee to give you. Without Luke, this would not be available via YouTube.
SCC.
SCC. Yep.
If they give us the space.
They give us the space.
But aren't you as resources, Steve, isn't this whole thing underwritten by SEC?
It is.
Their salaries paid, there's rent out the space and all that.
Mhm.
And it's SEC, not only the space, but the people resources
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yep, and so SCC,
is a key part, obviously.
yep, yes, they
Are
are
there
our,
any grants that have been
our main key
created to
partner.
underwrite this whole thing?
No.
no,
Okay.
yep. We do have SCC physical plant staff that does the setup and tear down for us. Yeah,
SCCIT.
SCCIT. Luke is SCCIT, yep. Let's see here.
People that come.
Your speakers.
Yep, the speakers, they are definitely partners because they also provide the roles. They provide the roles and the content at each coffee.
And really, you guys, I mean, we hear that, you know, word of mouth is the way that most of you guys have heard about it.
But
so.
they're our customers, so we're going
They
to leave
are.
them in customers as not to confuse. That's an important thing. Key partners are
That's
not
right.
customers and they're not employees. So we're talking about if they're if they're doing a task for us or providing one of the resources that we've outlined.
Is SCORE a partner?
Not for coffee specifically. You're a customer here. While you're here,
We're a
engaging.
resource
Mhm.
for it.
For the population in general, absolutely you are. We think of you as a partner for sure,
Right.
but we're just dissecting this based on these 9 building blocks specific to helping our coffee goer
Get their job done.
done.
We're talking about this, and this is one of the hardest parts of the canvas, is to always come back and to say, what job are we getting done? What is the job? If we let ourselves get too far out, then we'll miss something. So we have to be focused in on
Yep.
this customer
That-
segment.
Yep.
Now, let me step in 1 minute though. If SCORE comes to the table with a donation for coffee,
Oh, yeah.
we'll put the money to good use and then
Yep.
you'd be a key
And
partner.
then you
Or
would.
even
Yep.
door prizes.
Yes.
We haven't touched that door prize.
Yes, so if somebody provides us with, the door prizes, door prize provider, they are a key partner in this situation.
All right.
Okay, and then that brings us to costs. So because we have these awesome key partners, our cost is really time. So if we're looking at this, and we have to look at the foundation first, the numbers have to be right in order to make this viable for us to keep doing it. Revenue is 0, which is fine because all it is really costing us is our time to organize this and keep this flowing. So it's a win-win for us, and we hope it's a win-win for you.
That's right.
Any more
Any more
questions or
questions?
comments? All right. Oh, John, yep.
That's
No,
okay,
you're fine.
John.
I've
Yep.
been in business too long. I have a problem getting my head around this whole thing.
Yes.
Because if I were building a business right now, I'd want to know those things, but I have to have an arch over the top of this whole 9 building blocks that says, why am I existing in this business? What's my vision, purpose, mission? Why do I exist? And yes, I have a customer segments that's coffee, but to build these 9 building blocks, doesn't the person have to say, to ask the why question?
Yeah,
Why
we
am
would-
I existing and who are my customers?
We would ask that for every single customer that you serve. So you are just one of our customers.
Mhm.
Our other customers are our business owners that are that lease space in our focus suites. Our other customers are individuals that come to us for coaching services, and we have a 9 building blocks that's specific to each one of those. And so you would do the same.
But as the SEC entrepreneurial group, if you
Mhm.
will,
Yeah.
don't you have your own overarching vision,
We-
mission of who you are?
And that's in this right here.
That's, yep, it would
Is that
be.
kind of like a mission statement?
Well, there's a, yeah, it can be that, or, I don't want to talk too much here, but the vision, mission, to me, I've heard those words reversed.
Oh, okay.
It's where do you want to be? If we're sitting here and you're looking down the road, over the horizon, what do you want your business to do 5 or 7 years from now?
Our mission is,
Your mission then becomes, how do you get there?
yeah, our mission is to support the entrepreneurial spirit of, in all ages. And so in
I
order.
read it included.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, and children, I mean, we've had children's programming here before with Bright Lights. And so, in this value proposition, this is our bundle of services and products. So our revenue streams are the coaching, the suites, and the sweet spot. Those are our revenue streams.
That, to me, that's the key elements you start with almost, and then you come back to the different.
Well, we always start, the reason why customer segment is building block number 1 is because when you use this tool, you always want to start with which customer am I talking about? Because otherwise, this is, if we're going to have every single customer that we serve on here, it's going to look muddy. And so you would break it out. And that's why these are on sticky notes, because you take it off, you
That's
take
right.
your sticky notes off and you put them back on. So if we were to have every single customer on here, we would have a different color sticky note. And so for our Focus Suites customers, they have their own job that they're trying to get done. We have a value proposition to offer them that's going to help them get that job done. And that would be in here on a yellow sticky note. And so then everything related to that would be in yellow.
And if you
would
know
see that.
your customer, the job they want to get done, then all of these are designed around getting this job done. When we heard from you guys that the primary reason that you like to come is connect and to hang out with people and have a social experience, well, it would be foolish of us then to say, well, we're going to have 30 minutes of quiet time. But
It's not really helping you get your
no,
job done.
But this, if we had our customer segment of our business suites here, if we were working on what is the job they want to get done, they need to be productive in their environment. So it might be a good thing to have 30 minutes of quiet time for them. So when you do the canvas and you're focusing on one customer segment and identifying the job they need to get done, you can take the very words that your customers have told you as you're in customer discovery, and then you create more services. You create your marketing using your customers' words. And that's why it's so important to break it down into the customer segments and do that work that helps you discover the jobs your customers are wanting to get done.
And once we heard from you all that part of your primary purpose is to network and get to know each other and so forth, we've consciously cut back on our speaker times to allow more time for you guys to visit and network.
Yep.
So that's how we use the information to better our product.
Yeah, that's our relationships in the get, keep, and grow. You're always listening to your customers. There might be a time, and we've seen different times. We've been doing this now for almost 6 years.
The coffee.
And at first, we didn't have a speaker. At first, we just sat around in the back in a circle and just yacked and communicated. Then we had our good buddy Rick at Community Development Resources tell me, you know, Kat, you're a charming person, but people are not going to keep coming week after week unless you give them something to eat.
That's true.
I'm sorry, I'm always in trouble with
You are the rebel, John.
Steve will attest to that.
Yes, he will.
But to me, the reality is, we said that's why we want to come. But if you really, when you have a customer and they say, I want coffee, is that the real bottom line why we're all here? I want to take even I'll be a dyslexic 8-year-old, don't mess with that. The bottom line is, what can I take away from here that I can apply to my business and my life?
Well, that's your job.
Yep.
No, I think, are you all here just for some coffee and social, or do you have?
No, coffee, I have.
Well, I didn't do that, but aren't you one, maybe I'm.
No, you're-
also-
Yes.
Well, social, yes, but aren't we hoping to take something away we can apply to our own businesses?
Yes,
Take
and
all
this,
that?
you're right, and some people did say this.
Some people
We-
did say that.
This was
Yeah,
just
that wasn't
an,
the only reason.
no, this was just an illustration, and
Okay.
the many people, at the time that we polled a couple of weeks ago, one of the main themes was that, and so we just picked that one, but that, yeah, but that was another, that was
It is
another
another
one.
one.
That it was for a learning opportunity and to take something away and apply it to your business. You're right, and if we would, we just wanted to, for illustration purposes, to just focus on the one
Simplify.
job. Yep, just to simplify it, because it's simple that it's 9 different elements, but it gets complex, which is why we just wanted to focus on the one job.
Yes.
So I'm just curious a little bit on the main purpose of this, because I come from like very traditional, where business plan isn't just for going after money, but as much as like your roadblock. So is this more like a focus?
Yes.
Because it doesn't really have a lot of numbers, but I suppose it could attach
Yep.
a lot of numbers.
This is your floor plan of your
If you know
business,
this
if you will.
information, then you can write a business plan probably twice as fast as you could if you didn't know this information.
This is the framework, not the details.
Gotcha, that's what
Yep.
I thought. And
Yep.
then I'm a little confused on your customer segments, because when I think of customer segments, I'm like, I think more of like target market, like
Yes.
small business,
Yes.
Yep.
amount of. so-
And that's the traditional way.
Mhm.
And so when we start to break this down and we begin to question what it is that the jobs that people are wanting to get done, it's a different perspective than just a traditional
So
demographic.
Is that like another way of saying trying to fulfill whatever needs they need?
Yeah, is exactly what it is. Yep.
Alright, got
It's
it.
what tasks are they trying to accomplish, what goals are they trying to meet, or what needs are they trying to fulfill?
How you're going to.
And then how are we going to
Okay.
do that? Yep. Yep.
So, it seems like you guys are super interested in this. So, we're going to offer a free 25 minutes, since this is April 25th, we're going to offer a free 25-minute coaching, or just a review. A review of your canvas. If you think you know what your canvas is, then you can come and talk to Brooke and I, and you can say, all right, this is my segment, this is this, and we'll just give you a review on it. And you can email me about it, and we'll set that up. If you'd rather spend $25, then you can get a coaching on the business model canvas, and then we'll review your business model for you. So, and all of that, just email me. So I've got some cards, cleverett@southeast.edu, and we're going to offer this through May and June. So you guys come and see us, and we'll talk more about the business model canvas. It was a hugely eye-opening tool when we began to use it, and when you understand this concept, it changes your perspective. So we hope everybody will learn it. We want every business owner to understand this, because we make decisions daily using this process. When we wanted to start the sweet spot, then we thought, okay, well, who would our customer segment be? What would we need? How would we communicate it? How much would it cost? Could we get money out of it? What kind of resources and partners would we need? So we just run through this, and this is the model that Brooke and I use if we're discussing anything that we want to add to our services. So appreciate you guys. Oh, before we leave, let's all say hi to Taiko.
Oh.
Taiko Hoatsu, many of you guys know her. She's been a faithful coffee attender until she moved back to Japan. So,
Hi,
hi,
Taiko.
Taiko.
We miss you.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much, guys. With that, we have networking time, so please don't rush off. Hang around as long as you like, meet somebody new, exchange business cards, and hopefully we'll see you back here next week at 10 o'clock. Thank you for being here.